Orgasm. Fuck!
It's time to jam.
It's time to eat. No, what's going on?
Yeah. Time to fuck some fries.
All right, how's it going,
Gotta
ladies
get
and
the
gentlemen? Yep. And we're back at it with another Asylum Show episode 201.
Yeah. 201.
All right, so let's get it started. So we got some topics for tonight.
No, we don't. Let's talk about some PlayStation 5. Yeah.
Yeah, well. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. Okay, by the way, to Robert, I sent you a message on Messenger, but all right, so we got some topics for tonight. All right, so we got Jim Cornette pertaining to Sting and the Undertaker.
Yeah, Jim Cornette bitching some more. That's what we like.
No, well, not this time. Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
Yeah, for a very good reason.
Oh, yeah.
Vin Diesel as a topic.
Fuck him.
We got Kurt Angle as a topic.
Yeah.
We got Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Oh, that fat son of a bitch.
We got Jim Ross / Triple H topic about. And we got Bruce Mitchell about the Brodie Lee's passing. So, yeah. So, what do you guys want to start off with first?
He better not fucking disrespect Brodie Lee's death, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, we'll see what was said.
Let's talk about Tina Turner's comeback.
Tina Turner's.
Because what's love to do with it?
Yeah, but seriously, what do you guys want to start with first?
Well,
Oh my god, Laura's cross butt cheeks are so nice. Hey, anyways, whatever you guys want to talk about.
well, I guess we can start with the whole thing what this man said. I mean, not this man. Lita said about what this man to fire her for. Back in 2006, I meant to say.
Well, I was gonna read it, but you already kind of. All right.
Well, on fire.
That's right. So I'm kicking out right now. You're not even going to be involved in this topic. No, I'm kidding.
Exactly, you son of a bitch.
Let's talk about Kurt Angle.
Let's talk about his bulge.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about Lita, and then we can talk about Kurt Angle.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's talk about Amy.
History.
Let's talk about the hot redhead.
Yeah, let's talk about her punk rock band. Oh wait, never mind.
So on January 10th, 2006, the night after Edge defeated John Cena for his first WWE title at New Year's Revolution,
Which was great.
Yeah, it was. Raw would host the infamous segment where Edge and Lita were supposedly going to get it on in the ring. Of course, WWE didn't go through with it fully, but it got very risky with both performers and their underwear. Well, we let it happen. Now, 15 years on from the segment, everybody's still okay. We're good. Lita discussed this memorable moment during a Twitch stream and revealed she wasn't comfortable with it. However, she was forced to go through with it after Vince McMahon threatened to fire her if she didn't go through it.
Yeah, you better get naked, you whore.
Even though both Edge and John Cena stood up for her, McMahon was adamant she did it. She'd add this is why she decided to leave WWE later on that year.
Is she talking about she wasn't comfortable doing that live sex celebration?
Yeah.
Oh, I was really comfortable with it.
But
apparently Edge wasn't either. He didn't really have a boner over it.
Yeah, but she wasn't for it, and Vince McMahon actually threatened to fire her if she didn't do it.
Well,
The segment itself would deliver in the ratings with a 5.2, helping Raw's rating overall number increase 16% from the previous week. However, short-term success caused WWE one of their most over talents in the process. With Lita leaving the company through her own volition, WWE made sure to embarrass her on her way out.
Okay, here's... Oh, sorry about that.
Very good.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Well, actually, let me finish. There's only a few things left, and then following her final match for the company, Crime Time held a sale of Leah's possessions from the locker room, including her underwear, yeast infection cream, and vibrator.
I remember that shit.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, that was the thing. Although, hey, well, it's WWE though. I mean, they do storylines on anything.
Well, here's some advice.
They should have sold Christian's ass cream on eBay.
You shouldn't force your performers to do anything or threaten them. If they don't want to do it, or if they don't feel comfortable, they shouldn't have to.
Yeah, the fact he went to threaten to fire her if she didn't do the segment, like, what the hell?
Bullshit.
I mean, come on.
Jordan, how you feel about this?
Well, this is Vince McMahon we're talking about, so the shit doesn't come as a surprise to me.
No, it shouldn't come to a surprise. I'll do anything for a buck or a T-shirt.
As a matter of
Well,
fact,
you ain't gonna get the DWO T-shirt.
Yeah, I'll even do your mom and that nasty bitch. Ah.
Oh shit! This gets falling apart.
Oh.
Robert?
Do what to do.
Oh my god, it finally fucking speaks.
Let me just say this. Well, like Jordan said, this doesn't surprise me to Vince McMahon because this is the same man that had
Fuck the chain gang.
I don't know if it's got anything to do with that, but yeah, as far as Cena's chain gang, fuck it. It sucks.
Yeah, good ass wiper.
This doesn't compare to Sam Cooke's chain gang. And I'll talk about the song. Anyway, but this man, this couldn't surprise me because this is the same as that had Triple H has to do a mannequin in a church. The whole K-Vix bullshit don't let it.
Oh
But it made me wonder why Lita left around that year too, because it came into a shock to us all where Lita was going to be retiring, and 'cause maybe at the time I thought to myself maybe because her injuries finally came up to her, cope with her because she's been putting herself her body on the line. So constantly, that not on purpose though, but it happens. When it comes to pro wrestling, it happens. But I think that's what the reason why it was. But come to find out, because this whole thing where she didn't want to do the whole celebration with Edge, which with Edge and Cena were about to do it too. This whole thing. But yeah, I think about it too. I think Flair wasn't he also part of that segment too, where he came out there and interrupted the whole thing.
It was Ric Flair.
Yeah, why did Ric Flair? This is
Because he wanted to join in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Ric Flair talking.
He wanted to get some of that live sex celebration.
Yeah, I should be asking that question. I should have known better.
Woo, yeah, brother. I wanted to get out some of that Lita Amy ass. Woo.
Again, wouldn't but I'm just saying.
Ooh, yeah, brother. Give me some of that Lita booty. Woo.
Because someone would rather have will do someone else. But I digress.
And one day, brother, my daughter will be the next big female, the next big thing.
Oh yeah, because she is tall. She's a good wrestler.
You're damn right. Fuck Lita, brother.
I heard that bitch has a yeast infection, so you have fun with that.
Yeah, yeast infection cream. Why were you taking that? That's what I really want to know.
Oh man. But the whole thing with the Crown Time, I actually did forget about that segment, but now I mentioned it, it just comes back to me now about that whole thing. But yeah, well, why was this done? Yeah, because this man, something about the ratings, to boost up that whatever. It really doesn't surprise me that that's why they did it. I didn't mind it though. I thought I enjoyed the segment itself, but the fact that they were uncomfortable with it, yeah, like I said, you shouldn't be forcing them or even threatening them to either go with it or you're fired. Because at the end of the day, it's a wrestling show. It's not something that you see on the world of pornography. I'm saying. But it was such good shit, though, right?
Well,
Yes.
Well, it's definitely not Moose, so hey.
let's get to it.
All right, here we go.
It's not John Silver either.
I don't know who that is, but anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, so. All right.
Yeah. And that.
I mean,
Alright.
And the bird is the word.
what is the word?
Bird is the word.
Pete Griffin made that song revive.
Do. Do is the drink.
Yeah.
The dual order.
Yeah, do my order. Oh! Order now! Oh!
Alright, let's talk about Kurt Angle.
Oh, fuck.
Why not?
Because he's
Come
soft.
Go on. Well, I hope no black girls are watching this video. Anyways,
Oh,
talk about Kurt.
Alright, let's see here. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Alright.
You said come.
And on.
All right, so Kurt Angle took a lot of chances at TNA, but explains why his career there was better than his WWE run.
Of course.
So, WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle recently appeared on the Wrestling Perspective podcast, and he reflected on his legendary career. In one highlight, Kurt Angle explained why he thinks his TNA run was better than his time in WWE. The Olympic gold medalist stated that he improved a lot during his time with TNA. I actually had a better career there, said Angle. I hate to admit it. Why not? Because
because he doesn't want, I guess he doesn't want his following to be attacked because remember, anybody that gives any credit to another company gets attacked for it. So, yeah.
Man, fuck that shit. He's a legend.
Exactly.
Hey, you're not allowed to like anything else, though. Although they're the ones who busted their ass off in the ring for over 20 years. They're the ones who did the fucking work, but these little fucks at home didn't do a damn thing but watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're the ones that give you that. We're the ones that put money in the at you.
Oh, you are, but people should really not open their fucking mouth and text somebody for where they go work at to entertain you.
Because as long as they're in wrestling, like, what does it matter?
Exactly. I don't give a damn where my wrestler goes as long as I get to see the motherfucker.
Yeah.
As long as he's not getting fucked over in the ass, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hate to admit it because WWE was the big company, but I got better.
so what?
Exactly. I was only in the business 6.5 years when I switched to TNA, and that was the prime of my career. I mean, my matches with Samoa Joe, Sting, AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, all those guys, I had a really great.
Yeah.
As much as I love WWE, I don't know why, that was so much better. The crazy thing is,
Well, yeah.
Mhm. The crazy thing is, I always say this, but I don't know how true it is. I wish that I could have.
You stalk chicks?
I wish that I would have done. There's a part of me that wishes I would have stayed in WWE during those years, because there were more people, more eyes watching the product than TNA's.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. No. Of course.
Well, I wish I would have stayed the more popular company, though. Wow, Kurt. Get a thumbs up for that one.
Yeah, he goes on to say a lot of people missed a lot of my career. Well, that's their fault.
Then just go on fucking YouTube and watch it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Or go on Impact Plus. Which you watch
Actually, that was actually the time TNA was pretty fucking hot, so I don't know how they missed it.
Mm-hmm.
as a matter of fact, even Kurt Angle went on the record saying that TNA's ratings were catching up to Raw at the time. So,
Yep.
Well, we do have motherfuckers that live in a bubble, and they, if it ain't the E, it ain't for me. So,
I mean, this is the same company that surpassed WWECW at the time.
mm-hmm.
Yep, and remember to get your, if it's not the E, it's for me, t-shirts on the asylumshop.com for $100 and $40 shipping and handling.
Exactly. And Kurt, you talk about still liking WWE. This is the company that made you lose to Baron Corbin in your last match.
Mm.
And
Hey, brother, Baron Corbin's the shit, brother.
Yeah, the drizzling shits.
There you go.
Yeah, just because he's that damn good, brother.
Nope. Okay. Angle also explained how he wrestled a more dangerous style throughout his TNA run. I took it up a notch. Started doing crazier stuff, dives off the stage and moonsaults off the top rope. And I took a lot of chances, said Angle. I beat my body up pretty badly.
He said beat.
I didn't start slowing down until about 2014, 2015. That's when I started containing myself and doing safer moves, being real safe and basic. More basic is what I did.
So you didn't use Magnum XL condoms. Okay.
What the?
He said basic.
Also, there was an article there that said that Kurt Angle has no plans to wrestle again. Wants to put his in-ring career behind him. Well, Kurt, before we get to the other, to everybody's opinion.
Well, don't finish it in the E because they'll really fuck you over.
Well, unfortunately, he did finish it in the E and it sucked. So.
Yep, absolutely terrible. You're gonna remember him as the guy that smiled wearing a dollar store Big Boss Man costume and a American flag boxing glove. You're gonna remember the man where he was in a tag team match where Ronda Rousey looked tougher than him.
You remember him as the guy that lost to Baron Corbin in his last match.
Yep.
WrestleMania.
Where he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Yep.
Yeah,
we went there.
Television.
We did.
That's the way to book him.
That's right.
That's
right.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep, exactly. That's how it is. You don't like it? Well. But what do we know? You're not allowed to like any other company, so because certain people on YouTube like to put everybody underneath the fucking rug for liking anything else.
You're definitely not allowed. It's not allowed here.
And to you narrow-minded fucks out there that like to criticize everybody because they like something different than you, grow the fuck up, put your big boy pants on, stop being a crybaby.
Yeah.
All right, but what are you guys' thoughts on what Kurt Angle had to say about that, and then plus a couple of things that we didn't agree with. Well, okay. Before you guys say anything, actually, let me say what I gotta say. First off, I agree with what Kurt Angle said. I think what happened, he had more memorable moments, but I think he had better matches in TNA. It could be a cross.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no doubt.
But it pertains to him saying he wished he wouldn't have left. Here's the thing. You left on your own turn. Like you didn't like how, the direction that they were going at the time. So in a way, you kind of did the right thing there. Why? Oh, because people weren't watching as much. It's like, what happened to, you enjoying your craft for your craft?
Exactly. Don't get that mentality like every other fan, kind of gets when it comes to this. Don't start thinking like they do.
It's like if the fans at the time who watched Kurt Angle in the E at the time, didn't go and wonder where Kurt Angle was gonna go, which was TNA. Like if they didn't give a fuck enough for him to to watch him go, transition over there, then that's their fucking fault.
Exactly.
The thing is, TNA was doing way better then. They had more people watching then, so if people didn't go and watch TNA too, that's their fault.
Like if I was still watching the E,
exactly.
For,
if you want to catch the fuck up, then sit on your ass and catch up.
Like if I was still watching the E for AJ Styles, and then all of a sudden he, transfers into AEW, I'm gonna go watch him because, he's my favorite wrestler. That's there's nothing wrong with that.
Jordan, your thoughts?
But yeah, basically,
fuck.
Said, what the fuck? Basically, to add on what you to what you said, Christian. Like Kurt, what the fuck was up with this mentality talking about? Oh, WWE had more viewers at that time, so I should have been there. No, you should have been.
Yeah, see that mentality? It's like watching one of those fucking cocksucker YouTubers.
You should have been the place where you would be booked properly and strongly, which was TNA at that time. And to those people talking about, oh, they missed Kurt Angle's career, like this second half of his career, well, that's your fucking fault. And to me, that just shows that you're not really a fan of his. Because if you were a real fan of Kurt Angle, you would support him wherever he goes.
Yeah, exactly. You support somebody wherever they go. You don't just assume, well, they got to be in the WWE for me to watch it. No, just watch them wherever they go. My God, man. What is wrong? I just don't get this mentality where just you can't like anything else. You can't be anything else if it's not in the WWE. I just don't. What the fuck?
It's today's wrestling fans is what it is. It's how they are.
Today's entertainment fans.
Yeah. It's just how they are. It's unfortunately.
Yep.
Cocksucker.
And hey guys, remember, AEW does too many spot fests, but a girl shooting a fireball in a guy's face, that's perfectly fine.
That is. Hey, magic is awesome.
Even though she missed.
Oh, she did?
Shut your damn mouth.
All right, so Robert, what's your thoughts on what Kurt Angle had to say?
Kurt Angle, when he left WWE to go to TNA Wrestling, talk about how he had the best year in TNA's, pertains to his run, way better than he did in WWE. He's not wrong there, man. Cause during the time watching WWE, it was heartbreaking to see him leave WWE, but then see him appear in TNA Wrestling. I'm like, hey, if you could still see Kurt Angle wrestling and do what he can do, or what WWE couldn't have him do, obviously they haven't wrestled a lot, pertains to what he can do, but pertains to what else you can bring to the table, to other products. I'm glad that he went elsewhere, and TNA Wrestling was a good spot for him, where it pertains to having a couple of matches, that he had like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Jeff Jarrett, Biss, the name goes on and on, all that, and let's not forget, the reason why Kurt Angle left in the first place is because, if he would have stayed in WWE with the schedules they were giving him, he probably would have been dead too.
One thing in Minecraft never did.
But also, it pertains to this whole thing where he's talking about how, he would have stayed there. He would have stayed there because they had more viewers. Like, no shit, because that business has been around forever. TNA has been around for a few years during that time, and it's not comparable, but to say something like that. But Kurt Angle, pertains to him being on TNA, and then you have fans, saying that they miss most of his half of his career and all that, and like, yeah, y'all should be watching those during those times, despite how y'all feel about other company like a TNA at the time was doing, despite this whole WWE mentality of, oh, you only got to watch WWE because WWE is the NL be all bullshit. So yeah, at the end of the day, for those that missed out, like you guys already said, it's on them, and it should show that they were not truly fans of the guy. Even
Fans of who?
I talk about the fans that Kurt Angle, that shouldn't be watching his career in TNA Wrestling.
I stopped watching after he had the match with Shane at King of the Ring.
What?
Oh god.
Yeah, when they shaved his head bald, his career was over.
He was losing his hair. That's why he had to cut his hair.
No, it's just bald Kurt Angle just wasn't attractive to look at, so I stopped watching.
Wow.
To me, I thought that was one of his best things. I mean, yes, it sucks that he lost his hair, as Mother Nature, unfortunately, whatever, Well, like Kurt Angle, it meant he was stepping his game up even more, and it shows how much of a wrestling machine can be.
A jobber machine.
No, that's John Silver.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right about that. He is a jobbing fucking midget.
Now you're speaking Jordan. Now you're speaking Jordan's name.
Or what I call Neville's twin with no hair.
And yes, folks, I will be doing the Take Out the Trash unfortunately on John Silver.
Yeah, I was waiting on that. I was like, where's the
Yeah.
server?
My trash has not filled up yet. That's why.
I would do a trash on Hogan, but that would be like a whole subway of garbage bags.
But yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts about that whole thing. Kringle, despite what he said, he made the right choice either way. Back going to TNA wrestling and having one of the best runs he ever had in professional wrestling.
All right. Let's see here. All right, so we got Jim Cornette, we got Charlotte, we got Diesel.
Oh, Charlotte's the best. Oh man, you know whose favorite diva? Yeah, woo,
Woo! Best women's wrestler ever.
Exactly. Put that figure 8 on my face. Ugh.
No, the greatest women's wrestler.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, beyond any just anything, man. Even better than Shayna Blazer.
Blazer.
She is just the greatest.
Better than any, taller, bigger, stronger than any other NXT midget.
Better than Trish Stratus because she beat her.
Oh.
Make sure the GOAT.
Oh.
So we got Cornette, we got Flair, we got Diesel, we got Heyman, we got Ross, and we got Lee.
Now, when you said Diesel,
oh, by the way, congratulations to Diesel for being one half of the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
Cobblestone?
But yeah, let's get
The
to
fuck?
let's get to Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Oh God, that bald bastard, that Diesel.
Yep, Vin Diesel.
Oh God, Mister looks like he wants to fall asleep all the time.
You mean the one that? Broke his quad?
No, we're talking about bald Diesel from the Fast and the Furious movies. The one he always looks tired, like he's on a bunch of sleeping pills. Yeah, too fast, too sleepy. Go ahead.
well, in this case, too slow, too sleepy.
Pretty much.
Damn.
Yep, Triple X7. He's 80 years old and still kicking ass.
God.
So this topic is about why Vin Diesel revealed why John Cena was chosen to play Dom's younger brother in Fast 9. Ever since his first appearance in 2001's The Fast and Furious, the lead character of the franchise, Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, has established himself as the uber alpha male of the group of racing daredevils turned government secret agency. Difficult.
Well, yeah, he's the overrated character.
Yeah, I take Brian O'Connor over Dominic, but since he was the main character, he was really the main character for the first one, Paul Walker. But people could debate that. But the trailer for Fast 9 promises that such a person as John Cena enters the franchise in the role of Jacob Toretto.
Oh God.
Dom's vengeful younger brother. In an interview with EW, Diesel explained why Cena was the perfect actor for the part of Jacob. I disagree.
It'd be funny if somebody saw the trailer and said, "Damn, JBL got in good shape for this movie."
Come on, man. Yeah. It's not. He's not the perfect guy for that role.
Cena is a bad guy. No.
So I guess that's what Vin Diesel had to say.
Oh God. Yeah, they look so much alike.
Yeah, I felt like Justin did the casting of that character. Could go a million different ways.
Yeah, like what in the holy fuck nuts?
And at the same time, a very, very, very difficult character to cast. Because of that, you got to go with your gut. You got to go with your heart. And when I met John, he checked all the boxes. Really.
Oh, he sure did. Sucky wrestler, check. Couldn't get a promo, check. Can't wrestle, check. Yeah, he fills the boxes all right.
Check.
He had an energy that provoked a kind of curiosity about all of the Torettos. He just felt
Imagine, right, sure. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is, but it just feels right. Yeah, I don't think so. What, you know? Oh, he'd be a great villain. Go have him come out as the Chain Gang villain. Comes out with the jersey and shit, starts fucking rapping and shit. Oh fuck.
Chain Gang villain.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Diesel? You gonna suck on my wet whistle? What?
We're live.
Yeah, word life my ass.
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, the movie dropped out of the box office and went straight to DVD. Oh, I wonder why.
Family's at the core of the Fast and Furious, and how you explore that and play with that is what makes for an interesting franchise. One of the compelling aspects of Fast is the backstory that we introduced to literally 20 years ago, and that has always had its cloak of obscurity. We always wanted to know a bit more about the origins, and I think that franchises to earn the right to go back in depth into backstory, yada yada yada, yeah. So somehow Vin saw John Cena as the guy to play the character Jacob Toretto, which again, and we said this before last year, that how the hell is he going to play Dominic Toretto's brother when, for one, he's not even John Cena's not even Hispanic. That's number one. Two, they don't even look alike. I guess aside from their skin tone. Other than that, I don't see Cena playing or Vin Diesel's fucking brother. Period. Like your sister is Brazilian. Well, the real actor Jordana's supposedly Brazilian. So how the fuck are you gonna have a white guy play your brother? I mean, come on, or at least have brother, at least.
Hey, osmosis.
Like he's not gonna play his full brother. Like, come on. So, what are you guys' thoughts on it?
Oh.
I think Cena sucks.
Yeah. I haven't seen him play anything. It's not gonna work out. It just isn't. Stop the pain.
Exactly, Nick. Stop the pain of us having to see John Cena on our TV screens.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
Hi, boys!
I think it's dope.
I'm John Cena, and I just want to announce I'm going to be joining the AEW heels.
Oh,
I look extra nice and sexy. I've always wanted to tell everybody I was a woman. You don't say.
Oh Jesus!
Yep. Always wanted to be Ronda Rousey.
Which you're not.
Shut your damn mouth. I will strangle you with a green C Nation T-shirt.
Okay, no.
That's not going to be the chain gang anymore. It's going to be the purse gang.
Oh,
The first.
I can't wait to be in Fast and Furious 9, and then get back to being a lady.
No.
C-Train.
nope.
It'd be the new Asylum T-shirts. C-Train T-shirts.
no.
Oh Lord.
So, Rob, what do you have to say about this?
Fuck you. Hello? McFly? Put the Pepsi down.
Enough of the Pepsi.
Well, appears right now what we have is failure to communicate.
I'm gonna get you a Marcus Gunn t-shirt.
This is brought to you by AEW Heels.
AEW heels.
Get your keychains right now. And remember to check asylumshop.com for your Dual World Order t-shirts.
Yeah.
And also brought to you by glow-in-the-dark condoms. Make the bitches glow. And make them feel the glow.
There you go.
C-Tran.
The C-Train.
All right, so Robert, what were your thoughts on what Vin had to say about Cena?
He's wrong about John Cena.
There
He
you go.
sucks. He's garbage. He's trash. He's not good actor at all.
Dick.
It's not good. I don't understand why he's in Hollywood in the first place.
Well, apparently he showed it.
Because they're blending, because he's the new hot thing now in certain movies. Okay, he sucked in Bumblebee, okay?
And he wants to be The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that won't happen. I don't even like The Rock, but that won't happen.
He's not even on the Rock's level of
just-
being a Hollywood movie star.
Just leave Cena as a tranny and leave him as a drug dealer, okay?
And he will never be The Rock.
Nope.
No matter how much he tries.
And he'll never be better than The Rock either. That whole promo he did back in 2013 is fucking bullshit. Say I'm better than The Rock. No, you're not. You ain't shit.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
His brother,
somebody's offended.
his brother doesn't agree, I guess. I don't know.
Hey,
No, that's my cousin. He's on playing Minecraft.
get your oh god,
Well,
get your AEW hey t-shirts.
All right, that's all you guys say, Robert?
Yep. Fuck John Cena.
Well, there you go. All right.
I just can't take it as a serious character because you know what's gonna happen. He'll become good, and then they'll keep using him. Next thing you know, it's gonna be Hobbs and Shaw Part 2 starring Cena. Oh damn it!
oh,
Stop the pain.
All right, so let's do another topic then. All right. All right, so we got Jim Cornette, we got Charlotte.
Charlotte, save her for last because it has to be the best for last.
Wait, that's up to you guys.
Yeah, because she's the greatest, you know.
Nope.
No, she's not. She's not the greatest. The cat is the greatest.
The cat is the...
I'm the greatest.
That's true.
I'm the greatest.
I'm gonna go try to find Disco Inferno's theme song. Put it as my ringtone.
Disco Inferno.
That's gotta be Kane.
Anyways, we got Jim Cornette, we got Charlotte Flair, we got Paul Heyman, we got Jim Ross, and we got Lee.
And somewhere right now, Mr. Anderson is trying to sell his Aces and Eights vest on eBay.
Hey Nick, how about you choose?
Okay.
Yeah, you're the one with the rap album.
I have a map too.
Well, really? What? Really? You do?
Wait, what?
Yeah, how about you choose next topic?
All right, let's go with Jim Ross.
Okay.
By God!
Fuck!
By God!
My God,
Good God Almighty!
he killed him.
A real slobber knocker.
Oh my God, that son of a bitch!
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Oh my God! Come on, Kane! Do it, Kane! Do it! God damn it! Do it!
That was
Someone
great.
tell me why. Tell me why, damn it.
Oh, that son of a bitch!
Stop the damn match.
Oh my God!
Remember that screen that Jim Ross did when he got burned by Kane?
Yeah. Do I have to stop screaming yet?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, Kane! Light his fat ass on fire! Oh!
I guess to Vin, that was just good shit.
Holy shit! Kane's bald! Oh!
All right, so
Can you imagine when Kane took off the mask? Paul Bear would have there. Holy shit, Kane! Why'd you try to rip off Goldberg? Oh!
all right, so during a recent episode of Grilling, Jr. Jim Ross spoke on Triple H having backstage heat in 2008 over some of his actions surrounding Chris Jericho and Booker T. Here's what he had to say. He's a human being, and I'm sure he made some statements he wished he could retract. He was very outspoken. He wasn't the only one outspoken, but his voice seemed to cut through the clutter more than a lot of people. The Booker T thing. Losing a talent like Booker was not good. He's a quality guy. He can make everybody he worked with better. He's colorful, exciting, charismatic, and he can wrestle. The Jericho thing, I think.
And he could sell cups.
It's so good.
Jericho had a load of charisma naturally that Hunter may not have had at that point in time. Oh, wow. JR taking shots. A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Jericho had a six-pack, which we don't see anymore.
That a boy, JR. You tell him.
Well, even then, Jim Ross thought Chris Jericho had more charisma than Triple H.
I think a lot of people did. Hell, Stephanie even did.
Oh,
Even John Cena, I'll give John Cena this one.
And the fact that Jericho was under 6 foot tall, it's petty bullshit. You can look at it any way you want to look at it. Okay, so he continued on. He probably meant what he said. You'd think a guy was confident in his work ability that he would want great talent surrounding him because they have the ability to make Hunter or anyone else look better. I don't know. People's age, their maturity, their professional lot in life, all these things come into play. Sometimes it breaks out the blemishes in somebody's personality. Oh boy. And at that point in time, if all things that Brian Alvarez is reporting, I've got no reason to think Brian is bullshitting. It's probably indicative of Hunter's attitude at that point in time and maturity in how you handle being a top guy. He's obviously better at that now than he was then because he's managing a lot of top talents and doing a good job. It was regrettable, especially when you talk about two guys like Booker T and Chris Jericho. You really make yourself look bad by inferring that they don't belong for whatever reason.
wow.
Yeah, so Triple H thought that Booker T and Jericho didn't belong. I guess.
Of course he did. The dick.
Well, he's
Even though that's-
autistic.
Even though that's bullshit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like saying Edge and RVD didn't belong either, right? Or CM Punk and Daniel Bryan didn't belong either.
Well, I mean, he did cut that promo in 2013 about Dr. Stone Champion.
The fuck is so funny?
Oh, nothing.
That's right.
Now, Triple H did say in 2013, where it was like, well, if RVD, Edge, and Jericho were the top guy, we would have been working for Ted Turner. It's like, oh my god.
If RVD thinks he's the top guy, he's smoking way too much ganja than what he thinks.
That was one of the most interesting things that I ever heard Triple H ever said back when he said that. That was fucking bullshit.
Oh no, your comment's bullshit.
Just for no reason to take a shot at WCW. That's basically what it was.
Well, this is Triple H we're talking about. This is an ego.
Well, that was the cool thing to do back then. Take shots at WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if Edge, Jericho, or RVD were the top guy at the time, they would have been working for WCW. It's like, wow. They're basically implying, basically saying like if those guys were the guys at the time, WWF would have went out of business. It's like, how dare you?
I was the guy. I was at Blade 3.
Yeah, and the ratings went down when you became the guy. So.
You're full of shit.
The numbers don't lie.
Oh, they do lie to you, bitch. I got a sick ass beard now. I don't know why my face looks like beef jerky melting.
I wasn't around. Well, I was around, but I was too young to remember when Triple H.
Why is it the older Triple H gets, the more his face looks like it's melting?
I remember which. Well, I don't remember because I wasn't there. But hearing about when Triple H and the whole Helmsley, the McMahon Helmsley thing started in late '99. You got Stone Cold gone. You got the Undertaker gone for a little while because they were both dealing with some injuries at the time. You had Triple H be the guy.
Yeah, it's called bad storyline.
Oh well, that too. Yeah, you don't have Stone Cold. You don't have Undertaker. Instead, you got Triple H.
Just reign of terror.
Because I'm the shit.
Drizzling.
Yeah, I was terrorizing before there ever was.
Although you were terrorizing, but okay.
What are we talking about? Anyways, I don't give a fuck. Just don't look at my dick.
What's going on, Arthur? But yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
All right. Well.
Some asshole.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get a drink. So.
Yeah, you do that, bitch.
So you guys give your thoughts on what Jim Ross had to say about Triple H, Booker T, and Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Why does Vince McMahon's face look like he took a dump?
I thought.
So what do you? Shut up, Spark.
I thought what Jim Ross said was he was right on the money right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, telling Triple H he doesn't have much talent as much as the other guys. Oh Jim, I think you're about to lose your job.
Well, he doesn't work there anymore anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably one of the reasons why. You can't say stuff like, hey Jim, come over here. You can't sit there and talk shit about Stephanie's husband. We're going to have a little problem with that.
Too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad, so sad. Jericho's got more talent. Well, duh.
Yeah.
And now the roles reversed. Now Jericho's starting to look like, well, yeah, now he's actually looking like Jim Ross.
Oh Lord.
And Triple H is all dripped and chiseled. I stuck on the steroids.
Well, he's full of juice.
I'm about to
That's
say,
why.
yeah, when he's on the juice.
Yeah. That's why my face looks like a bunch of beef jerky melting.
He doesn't actually.
Does he not look like shit to y'all? Because, like, I look at Triple H's face, dude, and he's aging so bad in the face.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't actually work hard. He uses the.
I usually do have to work hard, especially to please Stephanie in the bedroom. I got to work really hard. Ooh, that's a workout trying to get that bitch riled up. I'm getting to the point now where I can't get it up anymore. I can't make her come. I think I'm going to have to call Sean.
Call the Sitsy boy.
No, ex-Sex-Pac over. He's good with the ladies.
Well, hey, Hunter, even a 747 looks small when you're entering the Grand Canyon.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh.
I didn't understand that reference, but anyways. You must be talking about Mark Henry's butthole.
What the
what did I come back to? What the?
The Royal Rumble, bitch, get in.
All right. So there was everybody able to get their comments?
Yes.
Yeah.
Robert too?
No.
Robert, are you there?
Natural Born Thriller, where have you been?
Okay. Y'all already know how I feel about Triple H.
Shut the fuck up.
Y'all already know how I feel about Triple H, There's really not much for me to say other than Jim Ross. He's on point there with Triple H. With everything that he said. So I really got not much to add about it because there's nothing left for me to say about Triple H.
Actually, one of them.
And I can say something about Cena. Fuck John Cena. He's garbage, he's trash and everything, blah blah blah. But Triple H, I've never seen him as a guy, to be a cool guy, to have any that kind of cool personality. Because he ripped up Shane Douglas first of all. What he was doing, the whole thing of him.
Who the fuck is Shane Douglas?
Oh god.
The guy you copied.
The guy.
They didn't copy shit. They didn't copy anything with the ECW rejects, including that fat ass Tommy Dreamer.
Well, yeah, especially nowadays.
Tommy Beamer, fuck him.
Tommy Beamer.
I just don't know what to say.
He might be on the mountain.
For Triple H.
I've not checked up there yet.
Yeah.
Is he doing?
Tell me I'm beautiful.
What?
Is he doing great things for NXT? Well, nowadays NXT's trash now. Of the stuff I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing. He's just the businessman that sits in the office. Occasionally pulls down Vince's pants, kisses his butt cheeks, and does paperwork. That's about it. And he's about to give us Randy Orton versus Triple H for the 1,000,000th time. So, yay!
Oh, that's
something
that we never seen before. That's original.
Yeah, apparently on Raw they had like a unsanctioned match.
Oh, wait a minute. You're telling me that Triple H and Randy Orton never had a match before? I didn't know this.
They had like an unsanctioned. They had an unsanctioned match.
Oh my god!
Live on Raw.
Did I miss that? Oh my god! I'm such an idiot.
Well, hopefully, there's a Lito match at WrestleMania on top of that.
And Triple Triple H wants to wrestle again. Whatever. I don't watch the product anyways. So, that's my thoughts on that whole thing. You know, same old shit of WWE. A new year, but just doing the same old shit. Not nice, good.
He should start a new club of like guys and called the Berry Club.
Yeah, instead of the Bullet Club, the
With
Berry
the
Club.
golden shovel.
Exactly, the Berry Club. Yep, that's just how it is. Yeah, let's get old fucking Droopy Face to wrestle some more. Hop on some steroids for a little bit. Go do a couple matches. You know, Triple H still burying people. That's fine though. Cool, whatever.
People don't want to see
mean,
you.
Fuck it. Let's put the belt on Triple H and Goldberg. Fuck it.
People don't want to see you wrestle.
I do.
No, yeah, I do. I want to actually see I want to see the main event of the next WrestleMania: Goldberg versus Triple H. Book it.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wrestling clinic.
You're damn right. I'm gonna finish what I started that Elimination Chamber years ago when I hit his fucking ass with a sledge. Payback, bitch.
Yeah, 40-some-year-old Triple H and a 53-some-year-old Goldberg.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be a classic. Oh my god.
You're damn right.
Yeah, a classic shit fest.
Yeah, Maven's gonna be the referee.
Maven. with Chuck Palumbo on commentary.
Damn right. Yeah, that. And Eugene. Fuck yeah.
Eugene. All right, you guys ready for the next topic then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. By the way, shout out to everybody in the chat. How's it going?
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, no one asked you, Triple H.
What if Steffi's gonna want me to fuck her in the ass tonight? That's pretty heavy.
Well, for your sake, I hope so.
No, it's kind of hard to get it in there anymore. I gotta take that Blue Chew dick gum shit.
Well, whatever you need.
Whatever you need.
Anybody want to watch?
No.
Okay, I'll call. Hold on, I'm gonna call Booker T.
No.
Booker T. Well, speaking of that, I'm actually playing Shut Your Mouth, and I Stone Cold Stunner Triple H off the cell.
2K20 was better.
Nope.
Oh.
What?
Yep.
I can't even stand out the straight face. I can't.
Anyways, let's get to Jim Cornette, Charlotte Flair, and Brodie Lee.
It's the only way you're gonna kick my ass is in a video game.
All right, so we got Cornette, we got Charlotte Flair, we got Paul Heyman, and we got Brodie Lee.
Let's talk about Jim Cornette's fat ass.
Oh, great.
Well, that's gonna be an interesting one.
Yep. Corny.
The guy that gripes about AEW all the time. That's
You know what? Just leave it at the guy.
The guy.
the guy.
Some bitch.
So Jim Cornette talks whether Sting was a bigger star than The Undertaker.
Well, obviously, me as a Sting fan, I could say that, but then it's just like we get it. Undertaker had more iconic moments than Sting. He just did. I mean, sometimes I think it's kind of even, but during the time, Undertaker did have more. After the Attitude Era happened, I really do think the Undertaker had more better moments because Sting was gone the whole damn time. There really wasn't. He missed a shitload of years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Jim Cornette has sat down on the latest episode of Jim Cornette's Drive-Thru podcast to answer, well, of course, it's the drive-thru, to answer various fan questions. During it, he talked about whether he believes The Undertaker or Sting was the bigger star. This was a WrestleMania dream bout that was often mentioned but never happened thanks to a certain asshole. Um, Taker has retired while Sting is in AEW. Here's what the legendary manager had to say.
Before I even get to it, he's going to say Undertaker was a bigger star. Duh.
All right, so here's what he had to say. They've both been big stars, but The Undertaker is on a different level, not just above Sting. Sting never had the opportunity to be on Undertaker's level because he made excellent money.
Okay. Put it otherwise, Undertaker was better because he was in WWE. There you go.
Pretty much.
That's exactly what the fuck he's saying.
I mean, the thing is, I mean,
Of course
Sting,
No, he only became a legend and made himself a bigger. But he made himself a legend without being in the WWE. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sting was the franchise. I mean, he was the face of WCW. I mean, he was very popular. He was a very
He's making it sound like Sting was never on Taker's level. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
although when
Of
Sting
course he was. Of course he was going to say that.
although Sting when he was the face, well, even he wasn't the face. WCW was kicking their ass with him as the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Undertaker. He was having his run in the F. That could be who was a bigger star in their prime. Sting in WCW or Taker in WWF.
Yep. Mid late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like, but when you start saying shit like that, like Jim, come on now. Like, I get it, but man, just don't go with the whole. He was just bigger. Anybody that was in WWE was just bigger than anybody in WCW bullshit.
Maybe not as much as Taker would have made because I don't see how just that 3 years of Bischoff spending money like a drunken sailor in WCW. But Sting never got the chance. Even though when he was in WCW, he was making good cash and he was the face and they were beating the WWF in the ratings.
Mm-hmm.
With him as they're top stars. But okay. He only worked for Crockett for a little over a year and then they sold to TBS. And from 88 to 89 was still a decent year and 90 was okay. But from 90 to 96, WCW was a non-entity, drew no major money, no major crowds. It was a television product.
Bullshit.
And a mismanaged company.
I watched all that shit, but even on the network, dude, there were plenty of crowds out there. So I don't know what they're talking about. Even the first episode of Monday Night Nitro in '95 was humongous.
Yeah, I watched that too, and
I guess we're just gonna act like WCW was never big until they got the NWO. That's what we're gonna act like.
I guess so.
yeah, there's been plenty of crowds through that.
Sting was never popular until he turned black and white. We're just gonna keep acting like that. So WCW only had 2 good years. That's it.
No.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, he's all they
And
had.
Jim Cornette is another one of those guys that wants to suck up.
Just put on that lipstick and pucker up, why don't you? That's
Yeah, get on your knees, get the knee board ready.
Hey, Vince don't have to pay for prostitution. He gets enough of his dick sucked for free.
I guess this is what he had, the quotes.
Here's my quote: "Eat a fucking salad."
Okay, this continuation. While Undertaker was starting the streak at WrestleMania and becoming one of the biggest names in the history of the biggest wrestling promotion in the history of the world. Okay, we get it. And Taker stayed there. Sting was out of the business for a while and then with TNA. And once again, they paid him well for the work he did, but he never had the opportunity to draw major crowds with TNA. Well, when they continued on, they were drawing bigger crowds, especially.
We get it. WWE was the superior company. You don't have to keep mentioning Jim. We know.
Although TNA was, when it went off the States, they were actually drawing big crowds, especially in the 2010s.
Well, apparently they weren't.
Yeah.
We get it. Nobody. You know what's funny is nobody ever claimed that like TNA was as big as WWE or anything like that either. You know what's funny is when you tell people you like TNA or you like something different, they always say that too. You know they're not as big as WWE. No shit. Never said that.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? With me liking
Yeah.
it?
Exactly. So what I like a company that's not as big as WWE. Like that doesn't mean they're better. They're just the mainstream company, yes, because they've been all these years, but that doesn't mean they're the best thing ever.
Or people say when you say, "Oh, you like wrestling," then they ask you
WWE. It's always
then,
WWE.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then they
Because it's what they're used to knowing. That's what they're used to.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, you mean
Yeah.
that WWE?"
More people are going to know. I mean, yeah, we make it obvious. There's more people that are going to know what a Kurt Angle is than a Heyman Page. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we get it, Jim. We get it.
Jim Cornette.
Fat fuck.
It's always something to do with him. What is this man ever bitching or saying something stupid?
Exactly.
Yes, I know Undertaker had more bigger moments than Sting. I know these fucking things. But, man, he makes it sound like, oh, yeah, Sting was never on that level. Never. Okay. Tell me how you really feel, Jim.
All right, let me say this. I think they're both equally on the same level, Undertaker and Sting.
That's what I thought.
You know, growing up watching them, during the 90s, where it pertains to the Undertaker character, I love the character. I love how he looked. I love how he wrestled. I love the mystique, the atmosphere. I just loved it all of the Undertaker. And then with Sting, when I saw him in the WCW, with him being Suffer Sting, having the blonde hair. Then also he ends up having his hair being brunette, and start growing out, and then he becoming the Crow because the whole thing with the NWO, it really step up his level and raised up step up the involvement of what the Sting character was going to be about.
Fuck.
That's my cousin.
Oh.
So
Oh my god.
Jim Cornette's thing is about
Okay.
Sting's got no, I mean not Sting. Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette's thing about how Undertaker about he was a bigger star, something like that. Sting and everything. It's all because like you said, the whole thing with him being in WWE. Because WWE has been around longer. And you have to look at how Undertaker everything he's done in WWE pertains to not just because of his character and all that, but because he had the streak. He had some great matches during the Ruthless Aggression era, where it pertains to being up there in age. But still having great matches either way. And then with Sting, obviously with him, being golf wrestling, not that long ago, but basically when those was done, Sting, was doing other things, but then he started, going to a couple of indie, events, and then he spotted his own way to TNA wrestling, and It's like with the whole thing with Kurt Angle, where fans missed out a lot of Kurt Angle stuff, and they missed out a lot of Sting stuff too, which is unfair. And we had an opportunity to finally go to WWE and everything, where he
They
could have
choose
been.
not to go catch up on his shit either. When they should.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Sting was also having his best runs in TNA as well. Because again, his character.
Oh, compared to WWE, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, of course, nothing's ever going to beat his WCW run because that was all of his iconic moments.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
So, yeah, well, his character got started evolving more in TNA wrestling. And his promos was getting better. Not saying he was a terrible promo. He was. I thought he was all right back in WCW. But
that was great. Well, he admitted when he was in his blonde days, his promos weren't that good as they were when he became Black and White or Wolfpack.
Yes.
Hey guys, I'll be right back real quick.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, and then obviously when you get to WWE, they should treat him better like a star that he was back in the days of WCW, but they chose not to. We all know why, because that was not this man's creation.
Exactly. That's it. That's all it is. I mean, some people are going to lie and say that's not the reason why. The fuck it ain't.
So I think it's unfair for Jim Cornette to even say that, because especially how Sting was treated during his years in WWE.
Dude, I knew what Jim was going to, before Christian even explained it, I knew exactly what Jim was going to say before he even said it. I was like, he's going to say Undertaker was, because Undertaker was in the E.
Yeah, even though there was a lot of big stars in WCW at the time too, but okay.
Yep, but hey, it doesn't matter. It's always going to be the E. It's always the E that wins. It's always, there was more iconic moments in the E. Well, yeah, there was. When it comes to WCW, yeah, they got longer. Well, they also, like, when WCW went out of business, there were a lot of, that has a lot to do with it too. They had more years to do more shit. I mean, yeah, I'll admit there were more iconic moments in WWE. No shit. But you're acting like Sting was never even close to Undertaker. Bullshit.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for that topic.
Yep. They're both equal, no matter how it's put.
Yep.
That's not how Jim sees it.
Nah, who cares?
Not even his tennis racket.
This tennis racket.
Fucky.
Hey, Robert, can you send the topic again? Because it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't go through. Well, your reply went through, but not the article. So next topic is Brodie Lee.
Mr. Brodie.
Brodie to the lead, to the lead, to the bro. Brodie to the lead.
All right, let's see. All right, so Bruce Mitchell from PW Torch about the circumstances of Brodie Lee's passing. Brodie Lee, or Pro Wrestling Torch, published an article questioning why Brodie Lee's condition was being kept secret if it was not COVID related. Look, I think that questioning how a company handles the COVID policies is openness is fair game. I also think that questioning why a family would want to keep a serious sickness private is at best distasteful and a worst conspiracy theory. Well, that's all it is, a conspiracy theory. The article has been taken down by Wade Keller. Editor's note. Yesterday on PW Torch, senior columnist Bruce Mitchell published an editorial concerning the death of Brodie Lee that did not go through the normal vetting and editing process for Mitchell's columns in general, and especially for such a sensitive topic. I was not given the opportunity to see the column before it was published out of deference to Bruce's 30 years as a staff writer. I chose not to immediately remove or edit the column as I assessed the situation, which included a discussion with him. Based on the conversation and the additional reporting, I decided what the column does not meet our standards for publication. The piece has been removed from the site.
Huh?
Who was this saying this?
Well, apparently, Bruce
Some
Mitchell.
asshole.
Bruce Mitchell's post about the whole conspiracy theory about Brodie Lee's, them hiding the fact that he had COVID. Apparently, it's been deleted.
Well, yeah, because you sound like a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
What? What was it?
The guy who made the article about, accusing AEW of hiding Brodie Lee passing due to COVID, it was removed.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, basically, Bruce Mitchell was part of Pressing Torch with Wade Keller. He's on that for God knows how long he's been working for them. And he wrote that article, and then that article was removed, and then he was gone from his position of Pressing Torch. But then he went elsewhere to post it, with that article because he still, stands by what he said. But I'll continue, Christian.
Now, does it say the actual? Having spoken to several individuals incredibly close to the situation, Brodie passed multiple COVID tests over the last several months, from early on in his illness to closer to the end. He was at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville for a month receiving treatment. I'm pretty certain they'd be covering the obvious possibilities given the ongoing pandemic. Mitchell was way out of line, insinuating that there's some sort of conspiracy, when the fact is Brodie's wife wanted to keep the matter private. Why would anybody at all hide it if this was COVID related? Just give the family some peace and the grief. Also, the thing is, AEW, they give news as to other people getting COVID anyway, so I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, we got Nana Rose, who's supposed to be on AEW this week against Leah Hirsch, but she gets pulled out because she came close to someone who had COVID-19.
It's like, dude, you're not obligated to know anything about somebody's illness, especially if it's like personal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Talking about, oh, it's a conspiracy and all that shit. Man, shut the fuck up.
By the way, was that the end of the article?
No, but there's like so much more. So I would think it's the guy's like opinions on Bruce Mitchell's article. Because from the looks of it, it's just like more like opinions on it, like saying that he was wrong for doing it and all the other stuff. So,
all right then. And Wade Keller, who's been friends with him for a long time, he had to do what he had to do because he was pushing a narrative there that should not be be talked about, because there was no secret behind of this whole situation of Brodie Lee having COVID-19, because there was nothing about him having COVID-19, even though his wife stated that. So this whole thing that happened with Brodie Lee, it's unfortunate though, but it wasn't COVID-19 related. There's something wrong with his lungs. Not the doctors, they couldn't even find out what was wrong with him. Cause there's no way to know these things. If we still don't know what happened, why his lungs failed on him. Other than he used to be a smoker, Brodie Lee. I don't know how much of a smoker he was beforehand, but yeah, that's sometimes when something like that happens, sometimes if your lung sense is not strong enough, whatever, later on it does come up, it does catch up to you. But so apparently Bruce Mitchell here is now because of this whole conspiracy theory that there's something more to it than that. It's like I guess he's now he's a doctor now, practicing on these things because there's something more to it than that, right? And we all need and that's nothing too. Not just with Bruce Mitchell, Glenn Gilberti, the Storm Inferno. Even he was talking about there was nothing wrong what he was saying there, and he's like, we need to get to the bottom of this. Like, there's no need to get to the bottom of anything.
Oh my god.
Because at the end of the day, it's the family's business. It's none of anyone's. It's none of any of our business.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a reason why I didn't share that story. About what's going on with Brodie Lee, because for one thing, they said this before. It wasn't COVID-19, because if it was, they would have told us about this. It wasn't. It was something else differently. It was his lungs. And yes, they talk about how there was just different systems of what could prevented Brodie since his lungs collapsing or whatever. But it wasn't COVID. It was not COVID. The doctors even doesn't know what happened. They don't know what's wrong. They even said that it wasn't COVID-19. At the end of the fucking day, it's none of their freaking business about this whole situation. It's the business of the family. If they didn't want to share that information, then that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
And they told AEW to keep it a secret, and that's what they did because they respected the family's wishes. So do the same fucking thing to respect their wishes.
Exactly.
But no, you gotta push a conspiracy theory. There is no conspiracy theory about this whole thing. The only conspiracy theory about it is that what prevented Brodie Lee's lungs to fail on him. That's the only thing we do. We're not worried about that right now because the man has been dead for a month now. This is nothing to look into unless you're a doctor or whatever.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
Get to the bottom of these nuts, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's Glenn Gilbert because apparently he's a doctor of this too. You make it bottom of this too.
Yeah,
do some research.
Some more fucking armchair medical experts.
Jeez, like, and the man just died. His families are devastated that he died. And the one thing they want to worry about is what happened. We need to find out what happened with him. Right now, that's none of our concerns. And the fact that this person went on other sites to post that elsewhere because he wants his voice to be heard, because he's a fucking asshole,
mm-hmm.
a piece of shit.
I can't fucking stand Glenn Gilberti, man. He's just another piece of shit. Another motherfucker that craves attention.
Yeah, him too.
All right, let's see. All right, I gotta. All right, give me a moment.
Just so you know, it's still hard to kill her, Thriller.
All right, Robert, I'm gonna let you read the articles of Charlotte and Ryback.
All right,
That's okay with you?
just give me one moment.
I would just resend it to you.
Okay, let me try my absolute best here. Pertains to Charlotte Flair blasts latest criticism about her booking. Charlotte Flair is no stranger to criticism from wrestling fans. The Queen has um, expressed herself as the most decrepit, decrepit female wrestler of her era, winning 10 SmackDown Raw Women's Championships, the NXT Women's Champion twice, and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, which she's currently holding with Asuka, and 2020 Women's Royal Rumble. Yeah, that was a great idea, right?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
And while her in-ring skills are great, many fans have loudly complained about her near um, constant presence in the women's championship picture, of which brands she's on. Raw, SmackDown, even to the point of NXT, which was ridiculous too. But Charlotte took to Twitter Wednesday night and called out fan side that examines this negative reaction her receives from fans. And this is what she said. I didn't even know about this tweet, but let me see. She tweeted, and I quote: "I suggest scroll block this garbage, but words matter, so I will take a few moments to educate you since both are human and I would assume an editor allow this bullshit to suddenly Al Gore's internet." Huh?
All right.
All right, you're back.
I have taken time off 3 times while on the main roster. First time was when my dad was sick. Second time was a 6 week injury that was followed up by 18 months of staring at lights to help create a star. Third time is now. What exactly is that I'm avoiding? I keep looking for the article where you trash one of the male champions for taking time off and being inserted back into the title picture. Didn't find one. Shocking. Wonder why. I am in the title picture and I always will be in the title picture. Well, no shit there. Um, it's one of those unfortunate side effects of excelling at something you wouldn't understand.
No. Oh yeah. Wow.
Flair took a hiatus from the programming over the summer to undergo surgery and returned at TLC pay-per-view where she promptly won the women's tag titles with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, or from Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. She's hinted at chasing after Asuka's Raw's Women's title, but Lee's been distracted by Lacey Evans and given yeah, that's that.
Oh, we wouldn't understand. You're right. We're not some spoon-fed, spoiled brat. We wouldn't understand.
Well, this is very ignorant come out of Charlotte Flair once again. More than of her in politics backstage. Numerous of times, even especially what happened with last year, because she's entitled, she's spoiled. She thinks everything should be handed to her on show platform because of her last name. And yeah, she is great in the ring. She is great. Other than her, doing that turbo moves that she does when she lands on her feet. But I digress. Well, I guess you can't help it because she needs to be a gymnastic, right? Because you can't, that's something that you can't help, right? But so yeah, when she came back to TLC, and was and that spot again with Asuka to become the tag team champions of the women's division, it just gave me vibes of John Cena, where he's gone, and he comes back and he immediately goes in and gets in the title shot while even earning it. Same shit here with that whole thing. I didn't agree with it back then with Cena, and I don't agree with what they did with Charlotte Flair. During the final year of 2020, and the fact that she's crapping on the fans for that too, pertains to this whole thing. You have the right to, because you'll always gain this opportunity that others are not gaining, and this is not a knock on. It's not me knocking Charlotte Flair for this. Maybe half of it is, but she should know the type of reaction she's going to be getting. She should know what type of backlash she's going to be getting, because this happens constantly with Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, she should be used to this type of criticism. Instead of talking about it, ignore it.
Oh, I should block out this garbage. Well, you didn't do a good job there.
Then do it.
And we know what's coming. Eventually, she could either beat Asuka for the women's championship, win the Royal Rumble, maybe. But and also I know what people are gonna say. Oh, how can they do that when they're tag team champions? Oh, believe me, they'll find ways to do that. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio Jr. They were a tag team, and they were tag team champions, and they wrestled at WrestleMania. I could think of some other things too, but my memory is not that fond to bring old school memories of that. But the point is, it's good. It's gonna be the same thing with Charlotte Flair. They'll give her this that she had no right to be going after for it unless the story plays out that she did earn it. But in this case, that's not the case at all. Because this man, always going to give her that opportunity because Charlotte Flair is one of his guys or girls, I should say.
Yeah.
Because to take from Alex here, blonde hair, blue eye, apple pie,
America.
Now, anything else before we get to Bully Ray?
Then this is me not a Charlotte Flair hater because I like Charlotte Flair, but this whole thing they're doing with her is bullshit. It should be just someone else can be opportunities that deserves it. Not trying to say Charlotte Flair doesn't deserve it. Well, come on, give someone else a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Bully Ray calls out Charlotte Flair haters. During a recent edition of Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray decided to go off on the haters against Charlotte Flair. This is before Flair defended her success against criticism in a rant on Twitter. So here's what he had to say. You're always going to have people on social media who think they understand or know what's going on in the ring. Here we go again. Bully Ray began on Busted Radio. They think they know what makes a great talent. What does make great talent? Charlotte Flair is top of the food chain. All time when it comes to women's wrestling. All time. Nope. She's possibly in the top 3 females of all time.
I think she's the GOAT.
Bully Ray continued, "It's not even up for debate. That's a cold hard fact." Okay.
An opinion.
Right. And to sit there on social media and to talk crap about Charlotte, oh, she's only that spot because her father. I mean, how old is that one? Because of course, if she didn't have the last name Flair, she wouldn't be as athletic as she is. She wouldn't look as good as she does. She wouldn't have the gear that she does. She'd just stop it already. Well, there's plenty of females wrestlers that are pretty damn good. So
Yep.
Charlotte's not the only one in fucking business who's a good fucking wrestler. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's what Bully Ray had to say.
Oh, stop kissing ass, Bully.
Yeah, but it's okay. You don't work for the company anymore, so why you need to kiss their ass for? Because you're in the Hall of Fame. That second rate Hall of Fame doesn't mean shit anyways.
Anything else, Robert, pertain to that?
Oh yeah, I got more. I thought someone else would say something. But yeah, let me also say this. The whole thing. He mentioned about the whole thing of all because of her last name and everything. Well, guess what? I got news for you, Bully Ray. If you've been watching the product too, they used that as a storyline before with Charlotte Flair. Ruby Riott mentioned her last name. You know that whole thing when they did that feud. When was that? What 2018? It was? Yeah, it was 2018. I actually remember that. It was during that year where Charlotte Flair was going to be facing Oscar, which Oscar then chose her. Yeah, until they had that pay per view between Ruby Riott and Charlotte Flair. But it was during a build up where Ruby Riott mentioned her last name. You would not be where you are if it wasn't for your last name.
Mm-hmm.
And also, top three. Top three. Are you kidding me? Of all the women's wrestlers before Charlotte Flair, she's top three to you.
And it's a fact.
That's a fact. There are plenty of other women's that are that are deserving to be on the top three, top five, and top 10. And Charlotte Flair ain't up there. And what else he said too? Yeah, I can't think of what else he said. Besides, that whole thing on top, on the fact that he puts her on the top three, whatever. Like, no, that's your opinion.
Yeah, how you got like a bunch of women in wrestling history? Like, how you gonna call that a cold hard fact? She's top three of all time. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
So I guess Trish Stratus ain't on that list there.
Oh, she probably is on his list. You know what I would you know what? If I had to guess who his top three is, he'd probably say Trish, Lita, and Charlotte.
Wow.
But the question is, which one's number one to him?
Charlotte.
Jeez, it wouldn't surprise me. But if I know Boy Ray well, he will put Trish Stratus as his number one.
Yeah.
And by the way, what pertains to that, I'm not just talking about what pertains to I'm not talking about what pertains to WWE women's. There's other women's besides WWE that are on that top 10 list or top three. But in this case, pertains to me from I do have to stress someone from my top five.
I mean, there's plenty of women in today's wrestling that are better than Charlotte.
Even Gail Kim.
Yeah, like, come on, boy. You're gonna put Charlotte at the top 3 all time? I don't think so. Like that's like him putting John Cena in the top 3 all time. Like, come get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Oh God.
Anything else before we get to Paul Heyman? Or we're good?
We're good.
I think Charlotte's the GOAT.
Oh God.
So
Shut up.
we got an emergency. So the big guy.
Oh Lord.
He had I guess he had like a Q&A on Twitter.
Oh, we're talking about Ryback?
Well, it has to do with Paul Heyman.
Okay.
So it has to do with Ryback. So Ryback, I guess somebody asked him about Paul Heyman. And here's what he had to say. Paul was a piece of shit. He knows it. I'll destroy him with an open mic and no script. I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
He's made a nice career for himself, though let you on to talent wrestlers. All right, I give him Paul much credit, huh? Right back.
I'm about to say, isn't he the one that helped you out, dumbass?
Exactly.
I mean, if anything, Paul, like, what? He fucking helped out Brock Lesnar during his run.
Yeah.
At the beginning, so. I mean, they literally brought back Paul Heyman after all these years for Brock Lesnar in 2012. So did Paul Heyman latch on to Brock, or did Brock need Heyman to help Brock? As far as Paul Heyman being a piece of shit, I mean, he didn't really give like reasons as to how he is, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the most nice person. He's not the nicest person in the world, but at least give us some input on that.
Yeah.
Like the Good Bros did.
Yeah.
At least they had some things about they said about Paul Heyman, and they give us examples of it. Ryback, this is it. That's me Ryback think that Paul Heyman piece of shit. Give me more because me dumb as fuck.
It's feeding time.
Wake up!
Yeah.
Oh come on!
Holla if you hear me.
Okay, that's done now.
I like how we said it's feeding time when the sirens all of a sudden came off.
Oh my god! Now Ryback. Yeah, Paul Heyman was helping you during those times. Despite the bad booking they did, that WWE screwed you over. But you're gonna call Paul Heyman him being a piece of shit.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
And he knows it. Get the fuck out of here.
Look at what Paul yeah, like you said with Brock Lesnar. Look at what with Brock Lesnar first coming into the business in 2002. Then we're to Paul Heyman his time running SmackDown. Look at guys he helped like Edge to get back to get to that main event scene. And then later on with Beth Phoenix came in. Now it's obviously that was after Paul Heyman's run for SmackDown was over. And then and then along the way, that's when Vince came into the scene. And, and let's see who else. Oh yeah, isn't there someone that could? I don't know, CM Punk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't say Paul Heyman latched on to Punk.
No, it's that that whole thing with appointment, Sosa and CM Punk that no one's would seen. And yeah, I'll be honest. At the time, when I first heard about CM Punk, I didn't think of him. I didn't think much of him till he came to the scene. I was like, okay. I was excited because all I hear is just talk about CM Punk. Okay, let's see what is he made of, and I was impressed. And then see how everything he's done over the years, and then hearing from Punk that Paul Heyman, saw something in him, and I'm like, oh shit, like CM Punk, he's on a whole new level here. And then that just obviously just led to Paul Heyman returning, and he's helped out a lot of people too. Like even though WWE wasn't really fond with it, because those days of of liking the other guys are over now. Those days of pushing other guys to the top and being big stars like they should be are over now because this man's not interested. Because Fuckboy Buckethead was that guy.
Fuckboy Buckethead.
Oh shit, man. Those were terrible. And Johnson was one of those guys that killed Ryback's momentum, despite the bad booking. But it's Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's a piece of shit for that. But aren't you the same piece of shit that hurt CM Punk?
Yeah, by being a dumbass.
And also, someone calling him out on being an unsafe worker too, and Mark Henry. Because remember they had a program before too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that feud. Yeah.
So it's a real piece of shit here.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Sorry that your career didn't go as you thought it will go, but talking down Paul Heyman ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah, your Goldberg ripoff.
Slash
Yes. But yeah, there you go.
All right. So that's pretty much all the topics. Only 2 hours. Well, almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, with I guess Rim's phone was getting heated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I brought Nick. I thought he was going to be back by now.
Well, he might be. Well, I'll tell you later. All right. Well, anyways.
But besides that, now see how quickly we went through all this instead of someone talking about